Welcome back, HMC, to another arm workout. For today's workout, please make sure you've got that water bottle handy. We've got our dumbbells, our band, as well as the use of the chair. And as always, 3 to 5 feet of space around us and enough space to bring those arms up and above our heads. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead getting things started with a nice warm up. Let's reach all the way up. And exhale, drop it down. One more time, all the way up. And exhale, drop it down. Last time. Let's go ahead, drop those arms into a circle. Just warming up, setting that intention for today. Dropping those shoulders away from the ears. Letting go of all that tension. Switching directions. Awesome. Perfect. Go ahead, drop it down. Let's start by looking over our left shoulder. And then draw a U very slowly with your chin until you're looking across the right. And let's take it back. Nice and slowly here, only moving within a pain-free range of motion here. And let's go there and back one more time. Now let's take right ear, right shoulder. Back to center, left ear, left shoulder. Back to center one more time on each side. Perfect. Shake it out a little bit. Take those hands, bring them out in front of you, thumbs to the ceiling. And we're gonna bring our shoulders up to our ears. Then up and back, down and back to start. Let's do that 4 times. Perfect. Let's switch directions now. Send it forward, down, back, and up. I just discovered this kind of mobilization exercise and I love it. Perfect. Drop it down, shake it out. Take that right hand, bring it up over, pat yourself on the back, boosting that stretch if we need. And drop it down. Let's switch sides. Awesome. Drop it down, shake it out a little bit. We'll do a brief little lower body warm up, starting with some hip circles. Just working top to bottom here. Never hurts to mobilize the whole body, even if we're not training the whole body. Perfect. And now I want you to go ahead, find that wall, that chair, that countertop. Right hand, right foot. Press those hips forward and through. Lengthening those quadriceps. If you work at a desk or you work from home, our quads can get really crunched up through a day of sitting, so it's really nice to just lengthen them. Drop it down. Let's switch sides. Pressing those hips forward and through. But remember, this is a pain-free range of motion. Perfect. Drop it down, shake it out a little bit. Let's take that right foot up, just about bent at the knee. Draw some circles on the ground, lengthening and contracting our gastrocnemius and our soleus muscles of our calves, tibialis anterior, muscle of the shin. Drop it down, bring it up, switching sides. And let's go ahead, switching sides. Drop it down, shake it out. And for 1 minute, let's go ahead. We're going to choose that comfy intensity with a dynamic leg warm up. So for 30 seconds, we're going to do high knees. And then 30 seconds, we're going to knee ourselves or kick ourselves in the butt here. And remember, we're finding that space at which we are able to talk but not sing. And that intensity is variable here. And this is the intensity recommended by the American College of Obstetrics and Gynecology, just to get us moving, getting those bodies warm. but nothing too vigorous. We're not shooting for the stars here. All right, kick yourself in the butt. Gear it up. 15 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Shake it out. Grab that water if you need. And let's go ahead and get right into it. And all of these movements can be done seated as well. So if you're feeling like you'd rather do today seated, that is totally fine. We're gonna start today with our banded bicep curls. So placing that band underneath one or both of our feet. We're gonna go ahead, hugging baby up and in, neutral spine. Tuck that tailbone, pelvis under the rib cage, shoulders back and down. Go knuckles to shoulders. Nice and classic bicep curl here. And we're resisting the band on the way down. Knuckles to shoulders, drop it down. Perfect, let's go ahead, shake it out, reset, and do it again. And if it gets too easy, get that other foot in there. Create more resistance for yourself. All right, 2 more, and then we're gonna do it 1 more round here after a quick shake out, reset. Check in on that posture, neutral spine. Let's go. Resisting on the way down. And 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, drop that band down, step out of it, shake out a little bit, and we're gonna go ahead and keep that band in our hands. We're gonna do some tricep extensions. So what we do on one side, we do on the other. So while you hydrate, I'll introduce the setup here. So we're gonna place that band under the thumb, between the thumb and the first finger of the left hand. We're gonna place that left hand on our shoulders. Then we're gonna choke up on our grip or choke down, depending on how much slack we need. And we're gonna start with a bent elbow. We're gonna straighten it out behind us, almost like we're shutting a door behind us as we leave a room. Perfect, so when you're ready, left hand on right shoulder, right hand is bent, right arm is bent, and we're gonna go ahead, kick that pinky out behind you. Really squeezing at the top of the movement here, and resisting the pull of that band on the way back. All right, then 3, 2, 1. Let's switch sides. Right arm between the first and the thumb. Hand on the shoulder, kick it back. Three, 2, and 1. Drop it down, switching sides, and go. See if you can give yourself a little bit less slack as compared to set number 1. Pausing at the top, resisting on the way back in. 2, and 1. Drop it down. Let's switch sides. And 5, 4, 3, 2, And 1, drop it down, shake it out. Last round, let's go ahead. Find that comfy resistance, that pain-free range of motion, pain-free range of motion with a pain-free level of resistance. And we're gonna go ahead, kicking that pinky back. Two, and 1, drop it down, let's switch for 10. And 1. Drop it down, shake it out. Let's go ahead. We're gonna set aside those bands. Grab that sip of water. We're gonna set aside the bands and grab 1 of your dumbbells. We're gonna do this 1 shoulder at a time here. And we're going to be doing some standing shoulder rotations. So feet are shoulder width apart. Neutral spine, tuck that tailbone. Neutral spine, tuck that tailbone. We're gonna bend the elbow and then keep that elbow right up against our side with our shoulder blades down and back, like we're squeezing a grape in between our shoulder blades. Thumb to the ceiling. We're going to pivot out like hinges of a door and back in. And if this one is a little bit tricky, just start by not even loading it. Out and in with a controlled manner here, like the hinges of a door. Three, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead. Switching sides, roll those shoulders back, elbow to your side, and externally rotate that left shoulder. You got this. Tiny, precise movements here. 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out. Bring those hands up, roll those shoulders back, and pull it out. All the way out, all the way in. Three, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Let's switch sides. Roll the shoulders back. We're still squeezing that grape. And out. Three, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Switching sides for 10. Three, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Let's switch. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down, shake it out. Go ahead. Give yourself a little stretch out here. Grab that water. Let's go ahead, grabbing onto both dumbbells now. Feet are shoulder width apart. Tailbone under rib cage. We're going to do some crossbody hammer curls. So a hammer curl is where we're holding it like a hammer. So thumbs are to the ceiling, knuckles are facing each other. And without using momentum or swinging, we are going to curl each dumbbell opposite thumb to opposite shoulder. All the way up. Thumb to shoulder, back down. 5 more on each side. And 3, 2, 1. Drop it down, shake it out. Roll the little shoulders back. Let's do 2 more rounds. Halfway there. No momentum, no swinging here. Nice and controlled. And 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out. Reset that posture. Give yourself what you need here. Roll those shoulders back. Final round. 15 crossbody hammer curls. Nice and controlled. And tuck that tailbone. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use that chair now. So bringing that chair or going to your chair, whatever's easiest for you here. After you've grabbed that water, of course. We're going to do some chair assisted dips. So we know this one. I'm gonna give you the kind of face on view this time. So we're going to place our hands on either side of the seat of the chair. Make sure that it's a nice and sturdy chair here. And then we're gonna slowly edge off. And the closer we keep those feet, the easier it'll be. So you can walk your feet forward if you want a little bit more resistance, or keep them fairly close if we wanna make sure we can do our form perfectly and then level up as we go. So when you're ready, you're gonna walk yourself off that chair, walk that feet to that comfortable level of resistance, and with shoulder blades back and down, I dip, you dip, we dip. Three more, and we'll take a quick break. We'll do it 2 more rounds. Awesome. Sitting back up on that chair, shake it out. Make sure we're feeling it right in those triceps, not in our traps. When you're ready, catch that breath, hands on the edge of the seat, slide yourself off, find that comfy resistance. Let's dip. Two, 1, stand it up, shake it out. We've only got 1 more round of those guys. We're almost there. And when you're ready, hands on the edge of the chair, slide yourself off. Let's dip. Remember to breathe. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Grab that water. Those triceps should be a little bit spicy. And we've got 1 final movement here. So grabbing onto those dumbbells. We're gonna do a nice fine little compound movement here. So traditional bicep curl up. Once we're at shoulder level, we're gonna press it up. And we're gonna do a 1-minute AMRAP just as a fun little burnout here. Shoulder blades back and down. Hugging baby up and in, belly button to spine. Curl up, then press. As many as we can do in this minute with proper form. You got this. All the way up without swinging. And keeping those shoulder blades back and down, knit those scapula together. Halfway there. And 10 seconds. And 3, 2, last one. Awesome. Great job. Go ahead, grab that water, and when you're ready, let's join each other in a cool down. Starting by just reaching that right arm up and over. Lengthening through the latissimus dorsi, those muscles of our lats here. And back down, switching sides. Drop it down. Take those hands, reach them all the way out beside you. Let them drop away. Lace those fingers together. And if you're able, create a little bit of space here. Drop it down. Reaching the arm across. Hug yourself. Dropping it down. Let's switch sides. Go ahead, drop that down. Let's take that right arm, bring it up and over, pat yourself on the back. Boost that stretch with the left if you need. And drop it down. Let's go ahead, switching sides. And drop it down. Look over that left shoulder. Let's hang out here for 3 breaths. And back to center. Let's look over the right. And back to center. Let's go left to your left shoulder. Tuck that chin like you're looking down at the floor. Back up to center, right ear, right shoulder. Now tuck that chin like you're looking at the floor. Bring it back slowly and carefully here. Great job today. This has been our arm workout. Make sure to grab that water and give your body what it needs today, and we'll see you in the next one.